anybody, I don't need anybody. You can take me high. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me. Feels like I can fly. I promise I will hold on to you.
Okay. Hear me out. 2 shirts, 2 button-down shirts as one. So, in today's video, we are going to figure out a few different ways to wear 2 button-down shirts together, whether that is layering them on top of each other in unique ways or buttoning them together, figuring out how this all works. We're just gonna experiment, have some fun. So keep on watching. Let me know what you think. Let's get on to the video. For this outfit, I am doing have you seen those trends where it's like one of those half skirts and you have the dress and a half skirt? I am doing this as my little skirt thing and this one as the kind of undershirt. So the reason I chose this one is because it's a little bit longer. You could do the shorter one if you wanted to, or you could do a kind of shirt dress as well. This would be really cute as a shirt dress. Then I have this one right here, which is just a plain red shirt, plain red silk shirt. It goes well with the red in here, so complements each other. What you want to do is you have your shirt. I unfolded the collar so that it will lay flatter. You can unbutton it if you wanted to have a more undone feel. I'm leaving it buttoned though to have a little bit more polished look. So you could fold it just right here and go from there. And you could do it from the outside too if you wanted to have that kind of unique look. For what I'm doing today, I am folding it on the inside and doing it that way. So you just take it and you could do a little more to the front. You could do it around to the back. This one is not big enough. I think here you need a bigger one if you wanted to do it all the way around to the back. So what I'm doing is tying it halfway around, and then you just tie it in a knot. And here you can position it any way you want to. Again, if you wanted to have the buttons on the outside, you could do that as well. And if you wanted to take it just a little bit further, you could add a belt. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the belt sideways. Do that, or bring the little tails up and over so you don't see it. That way it adds just a little extra detail.
You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high.
Alright, for this first outfit, I have a longer, just basic black shirt dress. Not shirt dress. This is a shirt dress. So this one I am going to layer over the top of it, kind of like a jacket. So I am going to unbutton it all the way, and then I'm going to put it over the top of it. And so you can leave the collar underneath if you'd like, or you can have it on top. I personally like to have it on top. There we go. And then you can also, if you have a kind of a more fitted shirt sleeve, you can leave it as is, since this is a shorter shirt sleeve on top. But since I have kind of a baggier fit, I am just going to go ahead and roll it up. And I'm gonna go ahead and change my pants and my shoes because that is a lot of snake print. So I'll be right back. And we're back. So I went with what are these? It's not pleather. I guess they're like a waxed finish, and they have like a houndstooth print to them. So I went with that just to add a little bit of texture against the black shirt that I have, but you can always go with a plain black. And then just black boots. And there you have it. It's a pretty simple outfit. You can also belt it. Give yourself a little bit of shape, dimension, all that stuff. since this is a long button-down dress, it's acting essentially as a cardigan. It's just a little bit lighter weight. So any way you'd wear a cardigan is how you would wear this.
My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile.
Ta-da! Here's your outfit. But Casey, where's the second button down? Ta-da! So, what you can do, oh, this collar is all messy, is again, take the collar, pop it off, or pop it over the top of the other one so you have just a little something something. Roll the sleeves. You can do it once, twice, however many times you want to. I'm gonna do it just once. If you hear tapping, there's geese outside of my window right now. So you roll the sleeves just so you have a nice little pop, and then you unbutton all but one. So you can leave it like this, so whenever you're just walking and moving naturally, you get just that little peep of that undershirt. Or what you can do, if you don't want to have it hanging out, is tuck it all in. So this one is very similar to the last outfit that I showed you, where this top one is acting as a kind of cardigan of sorts. So again, how you would wear a cardigan is how you'd wear this one. And then you can add a belt to this underneath part. I hear you, I see you. I've got two little creepers outside. There's one. Where's the other one? There you are. I know you're tapping on my window. So by belting it up, tucking it in and belting it up, it makes it even more subtle. So you kind of just have the pops around the collar, and the cuff. And then again, as you're moving, you get that little peek from underneath.
I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high.
Alright, this one is going to be the most basic of them all. It is literally just layering two shirts on top of each other. This one is a lightweight kind of cotton poplin shirt, your basic structured blouse that you have, while this one is a more lightweight material, definitely very flowy, a little bit looser fitting as well. So don't be afraid to play with textures, fits, colors. The colors that I'm wearing in this overshirt, it has this pink in it, and while it's not an exact match, it is very close. So it brings out colors in this. And like the other one, like the leopard print and the black one, this one has the pattern on top. And they're not two different lengths, they're about the same length. So, just for fun, I'm going to pop the collar again over the top. I'm going to leave the sleeves completely unrolled, but I'm going to leave the top one unbuttoned. And then I'm going to unbutton the bottom buttons as well, just so you get that little peek as you're walking along. You can button it all the way down. This one, the top one is actually a little bit longer in the back, so you can't see it underneath, but if you wanted to, you could have the bottom one be just a little bit longer, so you have that peak as well. So just play around with what you've got. You have different shirts of different fits, textures, patterns, materials. Just play around with it, have some fun.
Feels like I can fly. anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to.
Alright, this next one is a little bit more unique. I have taken my denim button-down shirt and I have just turned it around, wearing it backwards, back to front. And I'm going to take the same shirt, or I'm going to take this shirt and do the exact same thing. You could, if you wanted to, wear this regular, and so you have the collar in the front. Here, let's just see that really quickly. So you could do something like this, where you have the shirt underneath going backwards, and then you have this in the front facing forwards. I don't like how that lays, so let's undo one. So yeah, you have just like a little peek of something something. Alright, so this is one look you could do. I don't know how I like this shirt, this top shirt like that, but yeah, it's definitely a look. You have the denim on denim. You can also tuck in everything. Tucking, 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 tucking. So yeah, it's almost like a denim turtleneck. What do you think about that? Yeah, you could tuck in one part, one half of the shirt. Have kind of just that half on the flip. You can tuck in the whole front. I think I like that better. There you go. So you have kind of like a denim turtleneck, like I was saying, poking out from underneath, and you can't really tell from the back. Another way you can wear this outfit is you wear it backwards. So you put it on like a regular t-shirt, but backwards. I am going to go ahead and tuck this collar under. That way you just have the denim collar. And then you can button it up in the back as well. So you have like a double layer. You can button it part of the way up, all the way up, however you want to do it. I am just going to tuck everything in. So you can have it hanging out in the front as well. But again, I'm just going to tuck it in. Wow, I tightened this belt really tightly. There we go. Gotta stay energized. There we go, and then I'm just going to cross it on the back. How's that look? Look good. Yeah, so in the front you kind of have this unique little neckline collar aspect going on, but in the back you have all the interest happening.
I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you.
Okay, this one is definitely a little different, but I think it looks kind of cool. Okay, so I'm putting it on one on top of the other like you do normally. And then, excuse me while I get naked for a second. I'm unbuttoning both of them. And then what I am doing is taking, so the one on bottom, I want it to be buttoned on top, so I'm making sure to take the ones with the holes, not the buttons, the holes. And I'm going to button it with the shirt that's on top. And what you are going to do with these other ones are you're just going to leave them loose. And I know it seems like they're going to slip inside all over the place, which this one you might have, like if you're really like, I don't even know. It stayed for me before, so it should stay for you. If you do have any issues with it staying, the one on the bottom you could just pin to the buttons as well. But yeah, this one is definitely unique. So I'm gonna take the collar, pop it out again. But yeah, you have the bottom of the bottom shirt, I guess, peeking out, and then you have this top one. just hanging loose as well. That's one thing I really like about outfits is that when they have movement. And so it has the juxtaposition of the two different colored shirts, but then you also have this moving as well. So yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Okay, so this didn't turn out the way I thought it would. I thought this was more of a darker blue. But if you have the two-tone pants like this, I think this would be really cool because you have the two different colored shirts and you have two different colored pants. I feel like if these were switched somehow, it might be a little better. No, this needs to be more of a dark denim. Oh well, we tried. Let's go back to the regular denim. Well, we tried, we failed. That's okay, that's what fashion is all about because it's about trying new things, experimenting, doing all that fun stuff. I definitely think these are a little bit better, maybe even more of a dark wash than these are. This would be good. The darker wash would be good if you are wanting something that allows this to stand out, because it definitely does stand out a lot more compared to just wearing a regular shirt or even just layering one on top of the other. This one is definitely out there, but I really like it. And see, even moving around a lot, it doesn't move. Well, it moves with me, but it doesn't fall apart and do all that stuff. Yeah. What do you think?
You can take me high, feels like I can fly. You can take me high, feels like I can fly.
Alright, for this one, I am taking a more oversized shirt, and then this one underneath it's still a little bit bigger. Not really. But it's definitely not a fitted shirt. So what's most important is the shirt that goes on top is more oversized. And then what I'm doing is going to unbutton it all except for these bottom two buttons. Instead of instead of laying this collar over the top of this one, what I'm going to do is fold this collar up underneath, because what I'm going to do is bring this up a little bit and then off the shoulders. I'm sure you've seen this worn just as a blouse, like this. So you can also wear this with no shirt. But if you wanted to be a little bit more modest or it's a little bit chillier out, what you can do is layer the two together. And so if you wanted to have this go on, you could definitely leave it. You could tuck it in like so and just have it hang out. Or since this isn't laying the way that I want it to, I'm going to unbutton this bottom one and then cross them a little bit. There you go, so it's crossed a little bit. If you want it to stay, you can always pin it. There we go. So it's just off the shoulder. And then you can leave the collar out of it if you want to have a nice, that little extra detail to it, but I'm gonna leave it tucked in. You can also, instead of having a patterned undershirt, wear just a plain button down, white button down as well. I like the two patterns. They're black and white, so the colors go well together, and this is a larger print underneath. It's a little bit more subtle than this newsprint right here. And then I like to have the higher waisted pants as well, so that it has a little bit more of a shape going on to it. You can tuck it in all the way around for an even more defined waist. But yeah, just play around with it, see what you like. You can scrunch the sleeves up, whatever you want to do. I think this is one of my favorite looks right here. Does anybody else like having sleeves long enough to where they can just hide their little hands, have little paws? Oh, and there's even little thumb holes. They're not actual thumb holes, it's just where the buttons are... That's funny.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. My eyes were closed because now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say I would be stuck here. You can take me high. You're lighting up the way. I can see the road ahead of me. Feels like I can fly. Be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I can see the sun staring at you save me that smile until you set me free. I'm moving closer to you now. Now I see clear close enough somehow.
I'm actually gonna leave this shirt on so I'm not just sitting here half naked while I'm talking to you. This one is gonna be the most unique out of all of these. What we're gonna do is take two shirts and smoosh them together, which is pretty much what we've been doing this whole time. But you will see what I mean here in a second. I saw a video of this online, and ever since then I can't stop thinking about it. So what you're going to do is button the two shirts together, very similar to what we did with that other shirt, except this time we are buttoning both sides. This is gonna take a while. And the buttons might not line up exactly, and that's okay. If they're a little bunched up, that's okay. If you have to skip a couple of buttons, that's okay as well. My two shirts are different lengths as well, so I like to say as well. My two shirts are different lengths, and so on this one, I have a few more buttons hanging off the bottom, but that's okay. That adds a little bit more character to it. Aha! Oh, I missed one. Aha! Okay, so what I have are my two shirts buttoned together on both sides. And so what we are going to do is take this and put it on. Fashion. All right, now we have this on, and you're sitting here thinking, but Casey, this is not a cute look. I mean, it's a look in itself. You have wings. What you're going to do is find those arms, and then what you do next is you take them, bring them forward, and wrap them around each other. Oh, I missed a button. Hold, please. There we go. All right. Order malfunction fixed. You're gonna take the two sleeves, bring them around front, and then tie them together. And then next is just a matter of tucking, pinning if you'd like, all that stuff. So I am just taking my hands and sliding them underneath this part right here and bringing the two back bits together. What you can also do, well, I'm gonna unbutton these top two buttons because they're choking me a little bit. There we go, okay. So I'm undoing these top buttons. I'm leaving the back ones buttoned up completely though, because just the way it lays, it has a lower back. But yeah, once you get everything tucked in, I've spent an entire day with this, and I haven't had any issues with this falling out. But if you would like, you can pin these two pieces together in the back. Yeah, just sit here. You definitely don't have to wear the two-tone pants. I'm trying something out, seeing how I like it. It's definitely a look. I wish that these were not as blue as they are. I wish they were more this dark blue, this dark denim. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change the bottoms again. I'm sorry, pants. These are just a statement in themselves. They need to shine all on their own. We probably should turn off the camera. There we go. Actually, I do think I want more of a dark denim, but I did not bring that with me. So these I'll do. These are okay. These work as well. The other ones you could definitely do if you wanted to have a more statement look. I mean, this is already a statement in itself, a statement that I love. But if you wanted to go even bolder, you can. And it's okay that those other ones didn't work out. That's the beauty of fashion, is you get to try stuff. You get to see if it works, if it doesn't, or if you don't like trying stuff out. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. This definitely goes a little bit better in my opinion with just a solid pant. Let this be the statement. Definitely think more of a darker denim would be better for me, just to have less of a contrast between these blues. But this works because I didn't bring it with me and I don't want to go all the way back and get my heads. But yeah, this acts as a belt right here. These two arms act as a belt, so it cinches in the waist. You have a little bit of drama with the shirt tail, and you just have one shirt tail, which creates even more interest. But yeah, I know this is a little out there. A couple of these were out there as well, but that's what fashion is all about. You get to experiment, you get to try new things. Some things work, some things didn't. Hey, you just gotta try things on, or watch my videos, ask me anything, I'll help you out. That's why I'm here. Fashion is subjective. It's very subjective. Nothing is ever set in stone. So, hey, nothing is ever set in stone. So you create your own rules. Rules in the fashion world were meant to be broken. So experiment, have fun, try things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Feels like I can fly. My eyes were closed. Now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say, you can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that Feels smile. Like I can fly closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody else.
This is one of my favorite combinations as well. I know I said that about this one. I have a couple different ones. I have this one I really liked. This one, I don't know, tell me what you guys liked down in the comments below. Would you wear any of these? Are these definitely a no thanks? I'll let other people try this out. I don't know, dip your toes into the water. You could go something a little bit more simple, like what we did with these over here, where we just layered one shirt on top of the other. That's a very good way to start. It's nice to have that pop of color from the shirt underneath through the collar and the cuff. So you could definitely start with something like that, or you can work your way up to something as crazy and zany as this. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, fashion is subjective. It is unique to each person, and you can take what I have done, make it your own. You can do something completely different, or you don't have to follow these at all. Nothing is set in stone, so make what you wear unique to you. So thanks for watching. Bye. Do you mind? One thing about living out in the woods and having allergies is that you are allergic to the outside. I really like this shirt. It has this really cool pattern on it, like they're just faces, lines of faces, but I'm fairly certain I shrunk it in the wash. Like, has it always been this short? I'm still gonna wear it. I still like it, but I think I shrunk it. Button, you can do it. You can do it. Focus, focus, focus. Do I look like one of the teenagers that just, you know, had a growth spurt? They just went